Throughout history, few figures have shaped the art of leadership and power like Niccolo Machiavelli and Alexander the Great. While both are renowned for their influence, their ideologies often stand in stark contrast. Machiavelli, the Italian Renaissance thinker, is famous for his pragmatic and sometimes ruthless advice to rulers, emphasizing cunning, manipulation, and the importance of results over morals. On the other hand, Alexander the Great, the legendary Macedonian conqueror, is remembered for his bold vision, charisma, and the pursuit of glory through direct action. In this video, we'll explore how their ideas not only differ but sometimes directly contradict each other, offering a fascinating look at two distinct approaches to power. Machiavelli believed that rulers should do whatever is necessary to maintain power, even if it means deceiving allies or acting immorally. He famously argued that the ends justify the means, suggesting that a successful leader must be willing to adapt, manipulate, and sometimes betray trust. In contrast, Alexander the Great often led by example, inspiring loyalty through personal bravery and a sense of shared destiny. He sought to unite cultures and spread Hellenistic ideals, sometimes risking his own position for the sake of a grand vision. This fundamental difference, Machiavelli's cold pragmatism versus Alexander's passionate idealism, creates a scenario where their ideas would clash if faced with the same challenge. Imagine a scenario where both Machiavelli and Alexander must deal with a rebellious province. Machiavelli would likely recommend swift, decisive action, perhaps even a calculated betrayal, to crush dissent and send a message to others. He would argue that fear is a more reliable tool than love. Alexander, however, might choose to personally lead his troops, negotiate with local leaders, or even integrate the rebels into his vision of a united empire. He believed in winning hearts and minds, sometimes at the risk of appearing vulnerable. This contradiction highlights the core of their ideologies, Machiavelli's focus on stability and control versus Alexander's emphasis on unity and inspiration. Their approaches reveal not just different strategies but fundamentally opposing worldviews. In the end, both Machiavelli and Alexander the Great left indelible marks on history, but their legacies reflect their contrasting ideologies. Machiavelli's writings continue to influence political strategy, especially in situations demanding tough, sometimes unpopular decisions. Alexander's legend lives on as a symbol of ambition, courage, and the power of vision. By comparing their ideas, we see that leadership is not a one-size-fits-all concept. The tension between pragmatism and idealism, control and inspiration, remains relevant today. Understanding these contradictions helps us appreciate the complexity of power and the diverse paths leaders can take to shape the world.